It's February, which means Valentine's Day is right around the corner. It's one of my favorite holidays. Today we're gonna be making sweetheart cake pops. They're super easy, great to take to a party. Your husband will love them, your partner will love them, but more importantly, your kids will love them. So for the cake mix, it can be gluten-free, it can be wheat-free, it can be whatever. You know, a lot of people, my mom makes hers from scratch because I have kids that go to different schools. Some have allergies, some don't. So I try to use like a gluten-free or a wheat-free so everyone can enjoy the same snack if I'm making this as a snack. But again, as long as it's a cake mix, it can be a chocolate cake mix, it can be any type of mix. You're gonna need candy melts, and they kind of look like this, and they're gonna be melted down. We did pink and red and white, but they're ultimately gonna be looking like this. And I love what these are in. These are kind of new to my kitchen. They're great ceramic ramekins, and this is really good because the key to working with the icing is to keeping it hot, but not too hot, and this is great for temperature, and you can use it in the microwave or on the stove or in the oven. So if you wanna go for cake pops, you're gonna need these little lollipop sticks. They come in kind of bulk, like 20 in a little package. Or if you don't want to make them and you kind of want to make them just more like kind of a cookie or like even more like a cake, again, you can just simply use a heart-shaped cookie cutter, and then you can decorate just as it would be on a cake pop. This is a silicone cooking mold. It's super easy. It cooks quite even, and they kind of really pop out, and I love that they're already pre-shaped in hearts. The fun stuff, the decorations, anything. I mean, it can be, you know, red, white, pink, brown, whatever colors you want to do. I love like having just a good mix, and I think the kids love like kind of playing and making different patterns. This is a really great tool. So if you want to make like more of like lines, this is really good because it has like a little point to it, so it's really good to work with when you're making your designs. And if you want, you can, you know, put them in great bags. You can put them in colored bags. You can put them in, you know, cellophane bags, wrap them in gold, wrap them in string, but they're really great to take to a party. And I think what I love about this recipe the most is that it's great all year long. So I have a little partner in crime that's gonna help me do our cake pops. You excited?
Buddy!
I love this one from Cherry Brook. Again, all you need is
Cherry Brook.
Cherry Brook. You need a 1/3 cup of margarine or butter. Here's your cake mix. We've already poured it in. It's all butter. I like it melted. It just goes in a lot easier.
I like butter.
You don't like butter? Okay, so then you need 3/4 cup of water.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stir.
Okay.
I want to stir by myself.
Okay, you stir it. Make it really good. And I love doing stuff with the kids because it really gets them involved, and they have so much fun doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna help you. Good job. And again, make sure you know you get all the lumps out and make it really even.
Can I lick it?
You cannot lick those yet. What's great about this silicone molding is that you don't need to spray it. It comes off really easy when you bake. Then you're gonna take, you know, like a good teaspoon, you know, depending on how big your molds are.
Yeah, and then you dip it in.
And then you just plop it down.
Yeah, and then put it in the oven.
Wait, hold on. So a little trick, always meet the line. Kind of makes them a little plumper. Through trial and error, we kind of go over. So always come fill the line, even if you have to go back and go with like a piece of paper or a piece of parchment paper to clean up around, but always do a little bit more. It kind of makes your cake pop a little plumpier. So then you're gonna just fill these up. So you're gonna pop these in the oven at 350. You know, depending on how big your molds are, you could do a 7-minute, 9-minute, really depends on how fast your oven cooks. For me, this is at 350 for about 7 to 8 minutes. So we popped them out of the oven. They're gonna look something like this.
Something like this.
He's funny. So then you're gonna take your lollipop sticks.
Your lollipop stick, and then put it in the oven and cook it and just dip it in here. Like
then you're gonna insert them like this. You wanna help me? And I do them a little bit halfway, but definitely go through almost to the top so it has like a really good, so when you're dipping, you have a really good base. A little trick that I think makes all the difference in the world is that if you pop these in your freezer or your refrigerator for anywhere from 5, 10 to 15 minutes, it definitely solidifies and makes the cake a little harder and a little crispier, so it's definitely easier than when it comes to decorating. If they're too hot, the icing is gonna slip off. Was it good? So now the fun begins, the decorating part. Super easy. We've kind of made this where it's kind of foolproof. Again, it's great to throw this in the refrigerator or the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes. Just the key is to not have your cake warm. Thank you. So I like to use little bowls for each of them. You can use glass or, you know, whatever you have. You want to pick your cake pop? You want to pick your cake pop? Okay. So you can do directly into the ramekin. So I'm going to start with red. And again, you're just going to dip it.
I dipped it, Mom.
Good job. And this is great. And if it gets a little thick, your icing, you can add what's called easy thins.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to show you what they are.
I got mine,
So just
Mom.
let it drip off. Good job, Brooks. That's so good. And these are called easy thins. So the icing gets a little too thick. I'm using the candy melts. You can just add a little bit and it really thins it out, and then you can warm it up on the stove or in the microwave. Okay, so let's decorate. You want to? This is a little bowl, so you can let it kind of drip down, let the little bit of the excess. The key is to really dip it in and make it thick to get everything coated.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? I think we want to use the white. What are you going to use?
I want to use the white too.
You do? Okay. And they're really super easy to make, and they're a lot of fun, and more importantly, they taste great. So here's our finished product. We're gonna pop these in the refrigerator. We let them freeze for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I think someone's going to go ahead and eat your cake pop. Go ahead. So then you're just gonna put the cellophane bag over. You can tie it with a little piece of string, a little bow. You're eating them? Okay. Okay, hold this just like that, really tight. Okay, then you're gonna do a ribbon. Do you like that? And you're just gonna trim the sides. And it makes for a super cute little cake pop, which we can take. We made these, Brooksy. Do you like them? Wait, can I have a bite? So good. So easy to make. You're gonna just eat all of our cake pops? Okay, I'll eat some with you. So love and peace and sprinkles. That's what we're celebrating.
Love and peace and sprinkles.
Happy Valentine's Day. Bye, guys.